Brandon Rutherman here for the College Football Kickoff Show's TikTok 10-minute drill twin bill. Today we get to do two shows, the first being done this morning from home and the second later this afternoon in Cameron Stadium, where tonight W&J is taking on Case Western Reserve in a huge President's Athletic Conference contest that will no doubt affect the outcome of who wins the conference before the D3 playoffs get underway in a matter of weeks. The formula for this one is quite simple. We do the Lanyards, but only this time we're taking them off as we're going along. We're going to start things off with Ohio State over Penn State. That should be an easy one for the Buckeyes. I'm going to go ahead and call my shot right now. SMU over Miami, yes. I think there might be more than one hiccup for Mario Cristobal. And if that happens, the seat will only get hotter. Speaking of hot seats, Dabo Swinney and Clemson, you got Duke in your house today. If they come out of it with a win, it's going to get even more hotter. I could talk about LSU, but I'll refrain from such comments. West Virginia and Houston. I'm afraid West Virginia is not going to be on the helmet tree this Christmas. Going to take Houston at home, which now brings us to perhaps one of the more intriguing matchups of the afternoon, Rutgers and Illinois. I'm going with Illinois in this one, but Rutgers starting to gain traction a little bit. Hopefully, maybe, if they put it all together, they'll find themselves with another winning record and another bowl victory, or bowl game, I should say. Bowl victory will come later if they get it, depending upon where they're going and who they're playing. Illinois, meanwhile, quite simply put, they've basically, the story with them, it's like match points in a tennis match. They're all on their racket. They still haven't been able to pull it off yet. But you figured you got 5 wins, you only need 1. Going with Illinois today. Navy in North Texas. Wrong Lanyard. Going to go with the Naval Academy this afternoon. North Texas has already locked up a bowl, so has Navy. Army is playing Air Force, as is with all Commander-in-Chief Cup games. That pick will be abstained. So we won't have to concern ourselves with that. It's country more than football, after all. Arizona State and Iowa State. This one's going to go either way. I got a feeling it's going to be a fun one. But I'm going to go with Iowa State at home. And much like Illinois, they got some match points on their rackets too. They got a chance to clinch bowl eligibility, I do believe, today. Now we go to the midday window, and with it, trying to do this in order here, but apparently we're going out of order. Pitt wants their Lanyard off, so okay, here you go. We're taking Pitt over Stanford on the road. Who do we got next? Notre Dame over Boston College. That's an easy one there. Going to go with the Irish. Boston College with only one win this year, and it's not been pretty for Bill O'Brien's bunch up at Chestnut Hill. Although a win today could make their season. The pick that I wanted to make, Louisville over Virginia Tech in Blacksburg. I do believe the sands of the hourglass have been used up down in Blacksburg for 2025, I fear. What does that leave us with? The world's largest outdoor cocktail party that's all out of cocktails. Short on cocktails, but long on history. Georgia over Florida today in Jacksonville, which now brings us to Boise State beating Fresno State on the blue turf in Boise. Fresno State had a chance to lock up bowl eligibility, and San Diego State shut them out to achieve bowl eligibility. Very interesting stuff right there. Not only doing it, but doing it in Fresno. Indiana's got Maryland on the road. That's an easy one. Got to take the Hoosiers. Kansas State. When have I worn this lanyard at any point this year? I think the only time I wore Kansas State was when they were in the Aer Lingus Football Classic. Only I didn't wear it. I picked Iowa State over K-State. Here we are back at home, and now we get to sport it today. Well, we're not putting the lanyard on. We're just taking it off. So we're taking Kansas State. Yes, Kansas State over number 13 Texas Tech. The high and the righty, the high and the mighty, and the righty will continue to fall. Minnesota, the Golden Gophers, hosting Michigan State today. You know what you just saw? Not a Gopher, but a Gopher lanyard. So we're going with the Gophers at home today. And then finally, maybe the most intriguing game of the day that few people are even aware of. Virginia, which I don't think I posted their ranking. They are ranked. I just don't know where they're ranked. They are visiting Cal today. Cal, I believe, has a shot at bowl eligibility, and I think they get it today. I do believe they're going to get it. It's going to be a tough sell. And oh yes, we now have the first of the three big ones for Week 10. And needless to say, it's Vanderbilt over Texas in Austin. This machine that the Commodores have now become has run roughshod over Ole Miss, has run roughshod over LSU, and it will continue today in Austin, which will make Steve Sarkisian's hot seat a little more hotter. When we think of the coaching situation across this college football landscape, the many coaches that have been fired already, and the ones that are shaking in their boots right now, Sarkisian, Sweeney, I could go on and on and on. It's no wonder why in this crazy current state of college football that we're going to see more and more of that. And I think if Texas loses today, it'll be basically, by and large, all on Sarkisian. You could put it on Arch Manning if you so choose to, but I think it's a little of column A and a little of column B, if you're going to do it that way. But Vanderbilt, I think more so will win it rather than Texas losing it. Although that could be subject for debate too. I'm just not partaking in it. I'm only here to make picks. So I am taking Vanderbilt on the road in Austin for what I guess would be considered upset number 3, but Vanderbilt will be the first to tell you, hey, don't call it an upset. So, friends, that's going to do it for this edition, the morning edition of the TikTok 10-minute drill twin bill on the College Football Kickoff Show. I will catch up with you guys later this afternoon from Cameron Stadium in my hometown of Washington, PA, as we get to the run-up of the W&J Case Western Reserve game that kicks off at 6 o'clock. For now, though, from all of me to all of you on TikTok and YouTube and Instagram and Facebook, have yourselves a great college football day, and we'll see you later on.